Man, luckily, I've never experienced or had any experiences with fire, so to speak. I mean, I have been in one firefight. I guess that kind of counts as fighting fires.
Close enough.
I went to natural reaction, huh? Man, I went to where was it? Eastover. Eastover. For those of you from the DC area, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with PG County, and I'm sure you're familiar with over there by I don't know if it's still there anymore, but Mike's Liquor Store. So visiting a friend, I hadn't seen him in a while. He lived in a undesirable neighborhood, in a bad neighborhood. So pull up, see him when we just go walking through his neighborhood. And without a warning, without anything, there was a group of dudes at the end of the strip. It was a strip of apartments. My friend, who I hadn't seen in a long time, pulls out a gun and holds it next to my head and starts shooting towards these dudes at the end of the damn apartment complex. And all I heard, like the first shot, I don't know if anyone's ever heard a gunshot without ear protection out in the open with a gun probably about 8 or 9 inches from their head. Man, that shit is fucking deafening. After the first shot, I couldn't hear any more shots. I can feel them. You know, you get that feeling in your chest when there's a real loud noise. He had to have fired at least 7 or 8 shots. Now, at this point, I take off running. I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Like, one minute we're walking, the next minute, this dude's damn using me as a damn meat shield, pretty much, and shooting over my head. So I take off running. I go running. I think was that a Crown gas station right by Mike's liquor store?
I think it was either a Crown or an Exxon.
One of them. I go over there and I call some.
That's where we saw Mr. Pitiful, remember?
Yeah, and I kept calling him Mr. Pitfall. Like, man,
Mr. Pitfall.
Who the fuck is Mr. Pitfall? Stupid ass jumper. Man, I run over there. I call someone to come get me. And it's like, yo, man. There was just so much wrong with that situation. One, if you have beef with people in your neighborhood or anywhere that I'm unaware of, you need to let me know when I get there. Hey, I have problems with people in this neighborhood. I have beef with them. So at least I have a choice. I can say, man, fuck that. I don't want to be around here. Then if you beefing with them, it's your neighborhood. Nah, wasn't given a choice. When we saw the group of dudes right there, because, hey, man, you might want to bounce. You might want to leave. Nah, they didn't give a choice. And P, you know this person, and you know how, especially in the late 90s, early 2000s, how erratic they were and how unpredictable they were. That's,
to say the least.
Yeah, that's not some shit you want to be around, man. So I consider that a life or death situation too, because I still to this day can't tell you if that group was shooting back, if they scattered. I can't tell you anything other than there was a gun being held, probably, like I said, 8 or 9 inches from the like right side of my head. And I actually had gunpowder like embedded in my face, like some residue from the muzzle embedded into my face. And that shit was on my face for like probably 3 or 4 days. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. It was like